Hello everyone, my name is Rosie. I'm the CEO of Rosie's Interiors. Today I have John with me. We're learning how to make cushions. We're gonna cut cushions today, cut pillowcases and cut a duvet cover for her son's room. Remember, this is Rosie's Interior School of Design and Lifestyle. Our passion is to teach people skills, skills starting from their own home. So today we're making this room for Nathan, her youngest son. So just to encourage her to understand that, living in style in a beautiful house doesn't need to cost that much when you can make things yourself. And that's what I'm very passionate about. So welcome to our school. We're starting now. We have chosen blue. Nathan loves blue. So this is a blue jacquard material. We chose this blue because eventually we'll decide what we are matching it with. Probably a beige. Nathan is 13.
Yeah.
Well, how old is he exactly?
He will be 14 in
So he's a
December.
big guy.
Yeah.
So he's 13. We're, taking him out of his baby room, with the with the cars and cartoon characters, and now moving him into manhood and teenage. So we will give him a real big boy scheme to make him, he's in year 13, year 9 now, and we want him to bring his friends home and just brag that my mommy made this for me. That is the purpose of this workshop. I hope you're following us. We want to challenge you to start thinking outside the box. What can you do to improve your home design, your children's bedrooms, your kitchen, whatever? It starts with one step forward. So today we make the cushions in this material, we make pillowcases in the same material, and we make a duvet cover for Nathan's room. And then we'll decide whether to use beige or cream for the curtains. We want to contrast it. We just see how we go. We just want to have fun. So join us, please. So today, John has chosen this material. If you can look at it, it's still a jacquard, and you can see how beautiful the imprints are. It's absolutely gorgeous. Look at the back. You can use it reversed because it's been embossed and imprinted in a way that they're both reversible. You can use both sides. On this side, it shows a bit of silver, gray. Then on this side, it shows blue. We just see how we go. We might change our mind and use both sides. So today we're cutting the cushions out first. Once we've cut the cushions, we'll cut out the pillowcase. When we've done the pillowcase, we'll cut out the duvet. It will be 3 classes today, and another video will be how we stitch them up. So what size do you want for his cushions?
I think 18, size 18 would be an ideal
18.
size.
Okay, so for 18-inch size cushions, we will cut 20-inch. The reason I cut it out 20 is I like the Oxford pillowcases. So we can stitch the inside and there's still an inch left out. And I'll show you how that finishes up. It gives it a very nice professional finish. Apart from giving it a professional finish, it's double stitch because you don't want, the cushions to come ripped off when they pull away from the fabric. So I interlock it and allow 1 inch out just to form a style. I'll show you from our cushion selections. This is our all of this is our cushion selection. So our Shopify market, these are all our cushion selections, and I'll show you what that Oxford design. This is how it finishes up this way. The 1 inch I leave, it's that. You can see it's stitched before and it's stitched again. That not only give it a professional finish, it makes it very durable and very strong, because cushions are what you play with every day. You sit on it, children throw it around. There's so much pressure on it with the chairs. We're sitting around our chairs in the house all the time, so you need it to be able to weather the tear and wear and tear around your household. This is the reason we cut out 20 inches if we are making 18-inch cushions. 20 inches, the first 1 inch goes, and then the second 1 inch overlaps. Then you end up with 18 inches. Thank you, John. So now you've understood why we need that extra 2 inches. So we double the fabric. We've already pre-cut this. We've already cut out 20 and doubled it. So this is double. This is doubled and folded together, back to back. And then to cut out our 18, there's 2 ways to go about it. We can also measure another 20 here to cut, or we pull that this way. You see, to form this what do you call this, triangle.
Yeah.
When you form this triangle, you can see it. It gives you, if you have problem measuring, because sometimes it gets a bit tricky if you're a beginner to cut straight line. But when you do it like this, it gives you effective cutting, and it helps you keep that straight line.
So before we cut, are you saying when I fold it in the triangle shape, it give it the exact 20
The
inch?
exact 20 by 20.
Okay.
You will see when, do you want to measure it? Okay.
Just for them to see that
Yes, we can now measure it. Can you see?
Yeah.
It's just exactly. But then the good thing about that again is when you are cutting it, it helps you to keep a straight line.
Yeah.
Because most times if you just measure that side and this side and you want to cut it, it might not be straight.
Okay.
I prefer this because you can see, then you cut. Do you want to cut, John?
Okay.
Just follow that all the way. You see what I mean? With that, it helps you.
Yeah, you keep it in line. It's telling you that you need to just
exactly
go. I'm not really a good cutter, but in this way,
keep going. We're learning.
it let me keep it straight.
And there's no, if we make mistake, we start all over. A mistake just tells us how not to do it again. Well done, John. Just keep going. Well done. That scissors is hard, isn't it? Because the fabric is quite...
It's thick, isn't it?
It's quite thick, yeah. Yeah, round of applause for John. She got it right. You see what we've done? That's it. Our square cushion. Our square cushion. Although we're going for 18, by the time we do all the stitching, leaving 2 inches, it leaves us that style to form the Oxford design. The reason I like that kind of, apart from the durability and double secured stitches to it, is also because it's so nice. It's really, when you have it, you don't 2 years down the line, especially this is a room for a teenager, his friends will come round, they'll do pillow fights, and
Yeah.
you don't want it ripping.
So you keep it
You
strong.
keep it very strong. So with that extra 2 inches all round, one stitched in and one stitched on top, it's safe and secure, and inside is very professional. You can also use the back if you want a plain without, if you turn it upside down, the back is so smooth that you can still put your cushion. The second reason is most learners don't have overlocking machines, and I don't personally overlock my cushions for the same reason of wear and tear. When you overlock mostly interior fabrics like cushions, you just overlock it. A little pressure, you see it coming over. But when I intersew it, it's no matter the stretch on it, it doesn't come off. So it's for the cost of overlocking, which in the long run will not be able to shoulder the wear and tear, and also to give it a pattern and a design, a unique design. That's the Oxford style, which gives it a complete. So now we've got that. The next process for this will be stitching it on the machine, but today we just want to do all the cuttings, cut out all what we need, and at the end of the cutting we can just sit in the machine and keep sewing.
Yeah.
Because these things come with the more practice you do, the better you become. I want my students to focus on one thing at a time. They do it over and over and over, and then somehow it forms a habit. So when we go on the machine, they are stitching. By the time they struggle with getting the whole threading right and start stitching, they know it's a day for cutting and a day for stitching. So they can go home the first day with the cuts. They've done it, and they understand that, yeah, I don't want to just cut and try sewing. If you can't sew, come back tomorrow. No, let's just order them. So now we've cut out that one cushion. Should we do pillowcase straight away? Pillowcase is 20 inch by 30. Let's see what's left of this. Will it give us a pillowcase? And we can cut out the pillowcase now, or cut another one. We have 20. What's that?
60.
No, that's too far. Let's see. 28. That's 30. The length of the pillow normally end up at 28, but we cut 30. This is the length. You have your pillow covers, but we can't get the width from this one.
Okay.
So what we do is cut out another cushion for Nathan's brother. So we are being fair. You can have as many cushions as you like in your home, and there's no way you cannot use your cushions in the bedroom, kitchen, garden. I use mine also when I'm driving. Anytime I'm sitting down, I like to support my back with cushions. It just supports my back as I sit. And I really like the big ones, like this 20 inch, because then they can cover the whole length of my back. So in the children's room, I like to put as many as you can in every color. That's where you get your texture from. So we have those two. We can give Tunde one. And they decide what they do with the third one. So we don't waste the fabric. These fabrics are on the high side. Okay, so now we've cut that. That's ready for sewing. When we get on the machine, we just take a break and come back. Please don't go away.